The Conjuring franchise began back in 2013 with James Wan's original film. Over the last 12 years, it has grown into one of the most recognizable and successful horror series in the world. Over time, it expanded with spin-offs like Annabelle and The Nun, but the core films, focused on the investigations of Ed and Lorraine Warren, remain the true heart of the franchise. The on-screen chemistry between Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga brought these characters to life. They turned them from simple paranormal investigators into a fully realized couple. Their love story and emotional struggles became a central part of the narrative. This mix of supernatural horror and human drama gave The Conjuring a unique edge. It set it apart from many other horror films. From the start, The Conjuring. Last Rites was marketed as the final film about the Warren family. Naturally, expectations were sky high. Fans were eager to see the conclusion of a story that had been building for over a decade. They were ready to say goodbye to these now iconic characters. The excitement translated into massive box office numbers. With a budget of just $55 million, the movie earned over $300 million worldwide in its first 2 weeks. That is a rare achievement for a horror film. However, while the commercial success was impressive, the reception was mixed. The audience score landed around 79%, a solid number but lower than the previous films. Critics were far less kind, giving it just 57% on Rotten Tomatoes. This split reaction comes from the film's tone. Last Rites leans more toward family drama and reflection rather than a pure horror movie. Many fans expected an epic showdown with the franchise's main demon, Valak. That moment never comes. Instead, audiences got a more intimate, character-driven story. One thing that always made The Conjuring stand out is its connection to real-life cases. These were cases investigated by Ed and Lorraine Warren, who were actual paranormal researchers. Many cursed objects seen in the films really existed. The most famous of these is the Annabelle doll, which became a symbol of the entire franchise. This blending of fact and fiction added a layer of mystery. It made audiences feel like the supernatural could be hiding just around the corner. In Last Rites, there is even a small tribute in the end credits to Dan Rivera, the real-life caretaker of the actual Annabelle doll, honoring his role in preserving this piece of paranormal history. The film opens in 1964. A young Lorraine encounters a strange antique mirror in a small shop. When she touches it, she has a terrifying vision of a demon and her unborn child. The shock causes premature labor, and her baby girl is born lifeless. Through heartfelt prayer, Lorraine miraculously brings the baby back to life. She names her Judy. Fast forward 22 years to 1986. The Smurl family moves into a house in West Pittston, Pennsylvania. It's a big household. Parents Jack and Janet, Jack's parents, and 4 daughters, Dawn, Heather, and twins Karen and Shannon. During a celebration, Heather receives an old mirror as a gift, completely unaware of the evil it holds. At first, the signs are subtle: strange noises, cold drafts, and the feeling that someone is watching them. But soon, the disturbances escalate. One night, a heavy kitchen light crashes onto the table, barely missing anyone. The sense of danger grows with each passing day. It becomes clear that the mirror is connected to an ancient and powerful demon with dark intentions. Meanwhile, Judy, now grown up, is haunted by terrifying visions. She feels a sinister presence that seems tied to her past. The story slowly brings together the fates of the Smurl family and the Warrens. At the center of it all lies the cursed mirror, a mystery that began the very night Judy was born. The movie is partially inspired by true events. In the 1980s, the real Smurl family made headlines across the United States. They claimed their home was plagued by a malevolent spirit for nearly a decade. They reported everything from strange noises to physical attacks. While the film adapts and condenses these events, many core elements remain: the cursed house, the possession theme, and the haunting itself. This mix of fact and fiction is a signature of the Conjuring series, giving it a chilling and realistic atmosphere. Since its release, Last Rites has sparked plenty of debate. Some fans appreciate its emotional depth and the attempt to bring closure to the Warren story. Others were disappointed by the lack of a truly memorable villain. The mirror demon remains unnamed and is nowhere near as iconic as Valak. Many also felt the Smurl family was underdeveloped, pushed aside in favor of the Warrens' personal drama. The film also leaves several key questions unanswered. How exactly did the demon become tied to the mirror? Why was Judy its primary target? What happened to the spirits it controlled once the events ended? These lingering mysteries may be hints that the franchise isn't finished just yet. Both Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga have suggested that The Conjuring, Last Rites could be their last outing as Ed and Lorraine. However, they haven't ruled out returning in smaller roles or cameos. Even if this is the end of their central storyline, there is still room to grow. Future films could explore other paranormal investigators or past cases of the Warrens. This would keep the Conjuring universe alive for many more years. The Conjuring Last Rites isn't just another horror movie. It's a story about family, love, and the fight against darkness. The film wraps up the long journey of Ed and Lorraine Warren while leaving the door open for new stories to emerge. Despite its flaws and mixed reception, the film shows how much audiences care about these characters. The ending is emotional and layered. The cursed mirror remains a powerful symbol, a reminder that evil can hide in the most ordinary places. The Conjuring universe isn't going anywhere, and fans can expect many more terrifying discoveries in the future. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to see the latest videos first.